Chingor, let's
No,
bring
no,
it back.
Team
Let's
Black,
bring
bro.
we got this.
These
Ready,
are
go.
the only Goofies, bro.
Let's
They
go,
won't. Hey, wait, no. This shit can't happen, bro. We're
That's why
fraud,
they
we're
call
fraud.
you
Team
Messi,
Black is
bro.
actually a bunch of
You
fraud,
go.
bro. When we look into the colonies established, these inhabitants began to evolve into a distinct culture of their own, much different from European civilizations. For these parts, we're gonna analyze and see what was so unique for each aspect. When we look at their structure, we can see dramatic increases in their population. From African Americans, immigrants to American-born citizens, there's a sharp natural increase within the population as the land was fertile and many Americans depended on it for food. There were also some different degrees of government, as some colonies either held representative assemblies or crown royalty. Religion also played a role here, as some places had varying degrees of religious freedom, as some places were more liberal than others. There were also some social extremes, as seen with the structure of the hereditary aristocracy. Thankfully, though, social mobility was possible in order to improve one's standard of living and social standard. However, what made the heart of the structure was family. Colonial times held traditional norms for women and men, as women needed to care and bear the many children they had, while the men tended to be the ones to bring in the money. Now, when we look at their economy, it felt very limited due to the previous mercantilist policies that Britain had implemented. Colonies either had to sustain on their own, or they had to rely on Britain entirely for their goods. In the New England region, the soil was very rocky and poor, so they had to rely on their industries such as shipbuilding, fishing, and trading. In the middle colonies, the soil was rich and the citizens were able to farm crops such as wheat and corn. They also relied on some smaller industries that had, such as iron. Now, in the southern colonies, they either relied on subsistence farming or were super reliant on plantation and slavery. This contrasting nature was due to the diverse geography and climate they had throughout. Trading and shipping would also change throughout, as the colonies established taverns and harbors to make trading faster and more easier for them.